and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, friends, and welcome to my favorite hour of the week, right here with you on Psychic Sundays Live. With the producer, of course.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
So let's start off with a Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
I hope you all got cards.
Yes. Or Facebook posts.
Facebook posts, yeah, that's right. Yikes.
Carry him around for 9 months.
Was there a Facebook post last year that you missed?
Must be. Okay, so let's get started here. Now, before we get started, though, I want to let everybody know, if you want to see me in person, then you can come to Stratford and see me at the spa near the tracks. Call 519-272-1293 to make an appointment, or send me an email at info@sallydiane.com, and we can set up a reading online. But anyhow, I hope to see you soon, everybody. Remember to subscribe and like. It helps us a lot. And now, who's first?
Also, send beer.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got some new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmina. Hello, Jasmina. What does Jasmina need to know for the week ahead?
All right. So, what does Jasmina need to know? Hey, Jasmina. You know, something about this week feels very mutable for you. So I think that you need to make you need to make your own way. As one of the things about you is you're a little shy, and this is a good week for you to just be out there. Make sure that you let it be known what opportunities you want, because nobody's going to give you what you want unless you vocalize it. Also know that there's a lot of celebrations going around you this week. It might be family gatherings or gatherings of friends, but it does look like a pleasant week for you. And as I said, one where you shouldn't be shy about asking what you want. Right here, I see that in the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. The Hermit is the one who gets inspiration. And so he holds up the lantern. So it's about knowledge and learning. And the Knight of Wands is a fiery knight who goes after what he wants. And that's what you have to be this week.
All right. Well, I hope that helps you out, Jasmina.
Yes, Jess, apparently I'm better than he is. Okay. So, Jess wants to know, can you tell me what you see for renting my spare room out? And something just went flying.
Yeah, well. That card was excluded from the reading. All right.
So the Eight of Wands is about things happening fast and action. So I know that you're a little bit hesitant to do it, but it says, the very first thing you have to do is get out there and put it out to the universe, put out an ad, let it be known that that space is for rent. And it looks like you will find somebody very quickly. Okay, so you will find somebody very quickly, but there's this little thing here that you have a good sixth sense about people, and it's saying right now, don't get yourself into an old familiar situation. It feels like what the cards are saying is that it feels almost like you might have somebody maybe in your family or something. They'll be looking at that spare room and going, I need a place to live, kind of thing. So there's just like that little thing that you're going to have to keep the moochers at arm's length. But you've got some really good cards here. So know what you want out of a roommate. Be clear in your own mind's eye, and go for it. Absolutely. Advertise. You'll get someone.
Okay. Oh, hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Alicia's here. Lynette's here. But our next question comes from Brandon.
Yes.
I would love to know if the person I'm romantically speaking to is interested in me, or if I should just keep continuing on the everlasting hunt.
Oh, faint heart never won fair maiden, Brandon. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, because
Can you translate that to English?
it means that you can't sit by the sidelines and wonder, play, he loves me not. This is a time when if you want, you have to risk yourself. You have to take that leap of faith. Now, I am going to throw some cards to make it a little bit easier for you. But trust me, if there's flirtation going on there, there's usually a two-way attraction there. And attraction is quite often two-way, although I know that sometimes it's not. Oh, yeah. The card's saying, yes, it is, and you know it. And again, you need to get out there. You need to take a chance. You need to risk yourself. So, yeah. Take it to the next level, Brandon.
And next we have Lynette, who's looking for messages from Spirit.
All right. And I'm just going to keep on with the cards because they're in my hand. And let's see what Spirit wants Lynette to know. Okay. Well, the first thing that Spirit is telling you is that there's maybe a period of awakening or re-energizing here. I see that where you've been dragging your feet before, and there seems to be obstacles, but they're sort of self-inflicted obstacles. I see those breaking away. So I see you finally having the courage to kind of take that step forward. And I can give you the old cliches. Every journey, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? That sort of thing. But the cards are saying, yeah, this is a time when you're going to see obstacles coming down around you, and this is a time for you to. This is a time for you to move forward. And if it feels like you're being held back, maybe mired up in red tape or something, it would be a good time for you to find a different pathway. Because things should be moving forward, but you may have to kind of put your shoulder into it a little bit. Okay.
Hello, Ms. Bojangles. And next we have Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
When is it in my best interest to get rid of my job? I work on Fridays. Unless that's a typo and she works at Fridays.
Okay, let's see. When you're not happy there and you're not doing what you wanted to do with your life, it feels like you're really dragging your heels. I think that, you're taking, there are people who point out to you, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, and, you should hang on to a job that brings you money and all that. That's sort of an old-fashioned way of looking at things, because it feels like the universe, instead of waiting for permission, it's something that you just need to do. Yeah, it's something that you just need to do. You've got a couple things on your mind. It's time for you to move forward. Because the sooner you get on making changes, the sooner change is going to happen. I hope that helps you out. But you should definitely not stay in one place hating your job.
That's definitely true. And next we have Sushama, who asked a near identical question last week regarding Niddish. And my question to you, Sushama, is if you're the one that walked out of the relationship, why would Niddish be the one that's coming back? You're the one that left. You're the one that has to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't say it any better, and I'm pretty sure that the cards are going to say the same thing. But it's
Well, check them down then.
yeah. But I could say that taking a man back once you've walked away from him is a really bad idea.
He'll walk all over you.
Mm-hmm. Whatever problems you had, you'll have threefold, because if you go back to him, he'll never believe that you'll leave. Yeah, it's time for you. Instead of, it feels like you're trying to force a situation. And I think that what you're trying to do is to, you're focused in on you're focused in on the wrong things. You're saying, "Oh, my biological time clock is ticking, and I need stability in my life, and I need children, and all these other things," and that's just.
You just can't get that with the past, and that's what
Yes.
you're trying to do.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The fact that you've got a potential new beginning here is a good thing, but it's not with niche. It's with somebody new. And that's how you get control of your own life. So whatever potential you saw in that relationship, it died when you walked away. Find something else, and you'll find happiness.
Okay, well, welcome all you newbies. I see a whole bunch of you here today. Next we have Patricia. Hi, Patricia.
Patricia.
Patricia wants to know what the cards say about relocating to Squamish or stay in the Vancouver area.
The grass under your feet isn't hot lava. You don't have to be on the move all the time, Patricia. But we'll look. Let's see.
Yes, but will her life be better in Squamish or in Vancouver? That's all she's asking.
Yeah. That Five of Swords is in an interesting place. Okay, so the easy answer is yes. Yes, you will. And the reason for that is because you're putting some of the nasty competition, some of the unfavorable interpersonal relationships you've had in Vancouver, that you're putting them behind you. So yeah, this does feel like it's a good place to move, but the cards are also saying, remember, you've got a business plan, and you can move your business with you. So you can take that and just translate it right across. But just because there's just bad juju there in Vancouver for you, yeah, I think you just need to get away from there. So the cards think you do fine.
Yep. Never been there, but I hear Squamish is nice. Well, hello, King of Swords. We'll get to your question as soon as we get to Mr. Bojangles. Miss Bojangles would like to know if the man who has given me everything I want, the last man I was crazy about to do, is the real thing. What?
Okay, Miss Bojangles, I don't understand the question. However, okay, this is about a real man because she says that she's met his family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure what the issue is here, but let's just see what the cards have to say because they do. All right. So, Ms. Bojangle. Whoops.
Well, happy Mother's Day to you too, Jean.
Okay, so there is a new good beginning here, and there is a great deal of potential here. The cards are warning you about not to get overly emotional, overly sensitive, weepy, stressful. Don't throw that energies into it. It's better that you throw calm energies into this relationship. So try not to get yourself in any kind of an obsessive place with the new relationship, and with the proper nurturing, etc., you could have something real. This has good potential, and this has good potential to develop into something permanent and fortunate within the year, which goes right back to don't get the emotional and the stress and that sort of thing tied up in that.
Okay. Now we have Alicia. What do I have coming to me?
All right, so let's see the path ahead. Okay. Where are her little feeties going to lead her? Alicia. Hopefully to Stratford to visit her friend, whom she hasn't seen in a long time. Well, year anyway. Interesting. Okay. So, I know you want a new job, but when I'm looking at this, the cards are saying you're already on a fortunate path. So it's sort of like wherever you are and wherever you put down roots seems to be that this is, there might be a little boredom here, but you don't know what steps are opening up for you. So look around you, because there are new opportunities that you can take right around you without putting in without putting in too much effort.
All right. And next we have King of Swords. May I know how plumbing will be for me as a career? I just started and I'd like some insight.
Well, the swords are good for some of the trades, more the electrician in that. But I think that plumbing could fit in that category too. Technical asset aspect of it, etc., etc. Oops. So one thing that the cards are saying right away is don't believe everything you're told the first time out. So whatever you're told about anything, double check it for yourself. Always. Because there's a path ahead here and you have just started, but it's important that you do things the right way and in the right order. And that's why you need to do your homework, check everything out. All right, this can be a good path for you, and there is a shift coming up, because I think that where you're at right now, it feels all right, but it also feels a little. There's just something there that makes you a bit uncomfortable. But it looks like there's a switch up coming up, so maybe you'll be doing your apprentice at a different location or something like that. But basically, what it's saying is keep going on the path you're going. I think that you've put yourself in a good position for the future, and now it's just time for you to put one foot in front of the other, and know that you will get. Maybe it's a bigger company. It feels more active, because right now where you're at, it feels almost like you're in a situation where maybe you might get taken advantage of or something. But that changes pretty soon. So just keep on going, one foot in front of the other. You'll do great.
Hey, Jess Pelkey, why are you hoping for a student? I know you know how to manifest, so get after it. All right, Cindy C says that they got their car last week, the one that broke down in the States and was in New York. It was repaired and ready for pickup Friday, just like you said. Oh, that's great, Cindy. Now, Cindy wants to know how the rest of May will go. Don't worry, Kara James. We'll come back to you.
Okay. May for Cindy. You know, the very first thing I get, even before I throw the cards out, is that in May, you're already making plans for next winter. Because I know that you come back to Canada, and then in the winter you go to Florida, and it's back and forth, but it feels almost like you're getting an early start on making plans for next year. All right, so the rest of May looks like it's going to be a pretty good month. There were some changes that you thought would come up. I don't know whether it's saying that like there might be a move or something, but there were some changes that you thought were coming up that you weren't looking forward to. But it looks like the things you weren't looking forward to aren't going to happen. So you've got some kind of cancellation. It's almost like when the dentist cancels an appointment, you're like, right? Although I do encourage people to go to the dentist and da-da-da-da. But anyhow, May, and like I told you, this is the time when you're securing your plans for next year, so you're really having to look ahead. Also, this Ace of Pentacles, it looks like money-wise, because it doesn't feel so much like a job as it is a transfer of money, maybe a handling or processing money a little bit different, but a change in your money brings more money. So happy May to you.
Okay. I gotta reduce the resolutions a little bit. We got some drop frames.
Okay. So Kara, you wanted to know about subconscious reprogramming and know what you guys want you to know. Okay, and with the subconscious programming, one thing, okay, let me see if I can put this right. In certain high magic circles, one of your first steps to prove that you're capable of performing high magic is to make a permanent change in something of your life, in your life. Permanent change in how you do something. And it doesn't matter what it is, it just has to be permanent always. You know, like maybe if you usually put the dishes on the left-hand side of the sink when you're done with them, you put them on the right. Just if you usually go in your back door, go in your front. It's like take one daily habit and change it permanently. And that seems to have maybe a domino effect on everything else. So that's a good way to affect changes. Let's see what your guides think about how you're doing so far with the subconscious reprogramming. You're healing. You still are working through some of some of your personal issues, but you are on the mend. It does look like you're starting to move forward. Maybe a little reluctantly, just because there's certain truths about your past and your beginnings that you can't change, you kind of have to accept. So there's this idea of acceptance, which leads to healing and which leads to move forward. So continue your journey. You're doing well.
Okay, well, welcome back, KV, Jean XO, Terry H, Colette Riviera. Yeah, we'll just type in your questions, folks. We'll get to them in sequence. If you get here too late, you might not get your question answered. Oh, and good morning, India.
All right, so KV wants to
I
know.
hope you're all having a good Monday morning. Jerry H wants to know whether her health will improve this week.
Now, we usually don't do those kind of...
yeah, but since it's this week, I'm thinking it's something that's a short-term illness.
Yeah, so let's see what you need to know. Let's just see what the cards have to say. Keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not qualified to give...
any advice whatsoever. Yes.
Okay. So, whatever you're dealing with, want to know if it will improve. This tells me yes, but it feels like whatever you're going through, and maybe it's endometriosis or something like that. It feels almost like it's cyclical. It just keeps coming back and keeps coming back and keeps coming back. But I feel like when I look at this, it says, yeah, within the year you should be done with this.
And happy Mother's Day to you, Donna. Okay, let's see. KV, is there anything that Spirit would like me to know? Mahalo to you as well.
All right, so what would Spirit like to tell KV about this week? So the very first thing, I see the Magician reverse. So you guys are saying, you're kind of forgetting that you're able to manifest things. It feels almost like you're somebody who can cook well, who's doing craft dinners. It's just like your guides really feel like you're not living up to your potential. Also that, people come and go, situations come and go from our lives, and there's something going on in your life you're having a hard time letting go of. And your guides are just assuring you it's going to be okay. I know it feels almost like, it feels like it's one of those things where it feels like if I let go, I'm going to lose everything, or I'm going to go into free fall. And your guides are saying, no, it's okay. There's something you're not letting go of, but you're also making way too much of a drama over it. Yeah. One foot in front of the other is a way to go this week.
Okay, then. Folks, it's time for one of those special segments that we do every week. We'll be right back. Well, hello again for another exciting edition of Pick a Card, where you pick a card ahead of time, and the reading for that card is your reading for the week ahead. The week ahead being May the 13th, 2024. Here we go.
Hello, and which card are you going to pick? Are you going to pick card number 1? Card number 2? Or card number 3? No, excuse me, folks. So, which card did you choose? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? If you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for the week is a Magician. This is a week to manifest. This is a week to know that everything you need to move ahead is directly in front of you. So you are the magician this week. This is a week you should be confident. This is the week that basically you'll be able to achieve things that you've wanted to achieve for a long time. Okay, excellent choice. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords talks about a new agreement, a new beginning. This is a week where this is a good week to shake hands and sign on the dotted line. Contracts and legal proceedings are very well aspected this week. Also, if you have chosen card number 2 and maybe you're considering going to school or something, this is also a good week to consider and secure education. So, good week. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for the week is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is not such a nice card, but it's not a card so much of harm, but as a card of worry. And a card saying quit worrying so much and losing sleep so much about other people's problems. This is a week to kind of sort things out and maybe not take what you've taken in the past. You know, this is about not carrying other people's guilt and not carrying other people's sorrow and not carrying other people's problems. So it could be a difficult week, but it's a difficult week where you can solve a lot of problems as well. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Pick a Card.
All right, we're back. Oh, you can fill your glass up, baby. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we got that one. We did that one. All right, Gene XO. May I ask what Virgo's feelings, intentions, and next actions are towards me?
Oh, Gene.
Oh, jeepers.
Virgo males are the worst. And you're hearing that from a Virgo female. Okay, so, Gene, let's see about your Virgo.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's already got a ring picked out.
Or a sock drawer divided into left and right socks.
So what?
Nice. All right, so I think his intentions are good. Timing. All right, so I think summer isn't his favorite season. You might find he might feel a little off, and it's just summer. I don't know what it is about him in summer, but this does look like a promising new beginning. It does feel like he appreciates your creativity, and he sees you as being free-hearted, and you make him feel more secure when he's around you. So, like what that guy said.
What guy?
That guy.
What'd I say?
You said,
Oh, I wonder if he's got a ring picked out already?
yeah. Yeah. The only thing you have to worry about him is it's a Virgo thing. Male Virgos can be just a bit anal retentive. OCD.
I think Exella is having a spasm like in the next room. All right, let's see. Let's see how she's doing. Alexa, bark like a dog.
Oh dear. Oh. Does anybody else have their Alexa respond to the television?
Sorry, I don't have a respond to the television yet.
You see? Okay, so
Alexa, stop.
once she starts talking, she's just not going to stop. Okay, so let's get to Coletti.
Sure, we'll go with that.
All right, so let's see what she needs to know.
What can she look forward to between her and her boyfriend?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. She's. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so first off, work goes well. Work goes very well. As far as you and your boyfriend, what you can look forward to, you know, one thing you can look forward to is being in a stronger position in the relationship itself. I think that maybe he used to be the confident one, and I see kind of a switch over because I see you moving ahead work-wise. And so your income and your position become a little bit more important, a little bit more prestigious, and that also changes the dynamics of the relationship. So you can look forward to being more of the one in charge, wearing the pants a bit better. I hope that's a happy thing.
Okay. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Is that why he's not sure whether she's his girlfriend?
Well, maybe.
You might want to have a talk about that. Hi, High Priestess. Do you see High Priestess's finances improving? Can she afford guacamole this week?
Step by step. I just see that you've moved past the point where you're worried about every day being a disaster. So it's gotten a little bit better. You've gotten on top of things. You finally feel like you're moving somewhere, and you are. Okay, and when I say moving, I mean that metaphorically, I guess. Moving ahead, not changing houses or anything. I do see you kind of a little bit more confident in yourself and your ability to move ahead. So will your finances get better? Yes, but that's because of the things that you are doing for yourself. You know how they say attitude determines altitude? This is a prime example of that. So are my finances getting better? Yes, High Priestess, and you have yourself to thank.
Whenever I hear the word step by step in my head, Divine Step by Step starts playing. Okay.
Oh, I just,
What's up with that today?
I have no idea.
Well, you will keep them entertained? Well,
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, I'll change the deck of cards.
the
So
Hermit.
the Hermit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that deck said, I want to be left alone. Okay, so.
All right. Next, we have Christine Lund. When will I get the promotion I'm waiting for? Why are you waiting? The cards are going to say the same thing.
Yeah. You don't want to be a waity Katie. Don't want to be a waiting Katie. Okay. So it feels like you may have been, it almost feels like they promised this promotion to two people, to be real honest. Because there's this idea of being kind of led on and led on and led on that I'm not happy about. Okay, so so Christine, it's going to be one of those things. I do know that you're being led on a little bit by it, and I'm sorry to say that. You know, like they're saying, well, maybe we'll have a promotion next year, maybe we'll have promotion, whatever. But it just feels like it's a carrot and a stick, right? And also this whatever this new position coming up, they're sort of promising it, and I use the word promise loosely because they're just implying. They haven't promised you anything, and basically what the cards are saying is that, you know, if you want your finances to improve, you need to find a place that respects workers a little bit more. So I'm sorry that I can't give you a better answer than that, but you're not going to get it where you're at.
Well, hello, Rebecca Gomez. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Rebecca wants to know when she's going to get a place of her own. Also, how's the rest of May going to go?
Okay, so Rebecca wants to know HOME. Okay. See what the cards can tell us for Rebecca. I know you asked about a place of your own, and I see it happening more toward the end of the summer, and it's not going to be a place alone. It feels like you have roommates, that you're getting a place with friends, which might not be what you want right away, but it feels like you're running up against a wall here. It's not that you can't find a place, it's that you can't find a place that suits your needs. You can't find the place you deserve, but that's okay. You've got friends, and there will be a roommate kind of situation as you come toward late summer, early fall.
Well, there you go. Oh, Donna wants messages from spirit relatives. Okay.
Donna's looking for one in particular. I know that. Because
Yeah, I know.
he's very, very, very much around you. I think he's finally made the passage over where he can come back and talk to you, because as soon as you said that, I could feel him around you. So I think that you might be aware of it and thinking, well, am I really, is this wishful thinking, or has he found his way back? He's found his way back. And yeah, and you also have Tootie, but I think you always know that she's just always there by you. You guys had a very special bond in life and afterwards. So yeah, that's what Spirits has to tell you, darling.
You're still going to have to practice swinging that on camera.
Oh, I know.
I'm not sure why you were palming it today.
Neither do I. Because I just use it to get the energies going, folks.
Oh,
all right.
Okay, well. All right.
Okay, so...
KB says that Mercury will be fully direct on the 15th in Taurus.
Oh, my goodness, all you earth signs. Especially Virgo. Virgo is so influenced by Mercury.
Okay. Well, great. Good for Mercury. So it's just not Never mind.
Yeah, Marcy's Alexa is nosy.
Hello, Michelle Weber. Sally, do you think my family member did the right thing, or should he try to get it back? And if so, will he be successful?
He thinks he did the right thing. You don't think he did. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay. Did he do the right thing? I think that he did the right thing for himself at that point in time, and I get it with the Two of Wands, because it feels like this is something that is helping him to move forward. Although there is this idea that it was with a lot of emotional doubt, and that this is something that this person is always going to regret. Not because, just, you always play shoulda, coulda, woulda, and this is going to be a shoulda, coulda, woulda moment for this family. So he's not going to get the rewards that he expects from this. I hope that answers your question.
Hello, Brother Chris. Brother Chris wants to know what's happening in Canadian news this week.
And I'm happy to look at it. And toward the end of the show, as always, we'll be looking at This Week in Trump. Maybe.
Maybe?
Well, we'll get to that. But let's see what's happening this week in Canada.
What are you surprising me with? Like, don't surprise the producer.
Well, you saw the thumbnail. It says, forget Donald. Let's look at Melania. And I just say that because everybody seems to be bored with Don, and I sure am bored with him farting and sleeping in court.
But he's an old man. What do you want?
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go. Canadian news.
Canadian news. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, so.
Yeah, you gotta move those over.
Yes, we do.
What's the question you're answering there?
Just this week in Canada kind of thing.
Okay.
All right, so first off, I got the Ace of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Wands kind of means, losing a handle on a situation. And when I look at it, I feel like we're talking about the government itself. Because you've got the Ace of Wands and you've got the Eight of Pentacles, both reversed. And both are about achievement and work. And it feels like right now, this week, in the short-term future, they are going to have to work a little bit more on, the education system. And also with the government, I think that I don't feel like a vote of no confidence is coming up this week, but it's coming up before the middle of summer. So you've got a vote of no confidence coming up. They are going to be changing some of the educational policies around Canada. And that may be making college, higher education more accessible, because that seems to be the focus over the next little while. So I hope that answers your question, Brother Quest.
Okay. Next we have Venus Victor. Will they marry this year?
Okay. Venus Victor just wants to know if they're going to get married this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want to, but they want to know if they will.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Marriage is expensive, so if you don't want to, don't.
Yeah. You know, yeah, the cards are basically reflecting what he's saying. The first thing they're saying is, yeah, a marriage would get your life's direction changed in a way that you want it because you're looking for something new. You're looking for a new direction in life. But they're also telling you that you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're looking at marriage as a solution or a way forward for the wrong reasons. So maybe it's time for you to sit down and have a good talk with yourself about what you really want from your future and the correct way to get this.
Okay. Hi, Benafsha. Welcome back.
Nice to see you.
Benafsha's looking for messages from their guides.
Okay. Okay, so first off, I've seen you asked about your guides, but I think this is an ancestor here in the Knight of Cups, and that one is watching over you a lot, and it feels very protective. He feels very protective. It says that it feels like right now you might feel precarious in a few positions in your life, and I'm not sure. I think maybe this might be work. And I just say that because it's almost like you're not sure whether to stay or go kind of thing there. So it does say that they are going to offer you an opportunity. So it makes me wonder if maybe you're finishing up a probation period or whether you've been in a situation, it's kind of like there's a time thing there where this is time for you to move forward. And you're offered advancement, but it's on a schedule kind of thing, where once you work for this company for 58 days and 3 minutes, we're going to offer you a promotion. It's one of those kind of things. So,
Okay.
yeah, you have somebody watching over you, and you are going to get an opportunity. It does feel like it. From your perspective, it feels like it's coming out of the middle of nowhere. It's not something you're hoping for, but you're not expecting.
Okay. Next we have Virginia. Will my house sell so I can move on? Oh, yes, it will.
Absolutely. Yes, it will, but the thing of it is that you haven't really worked out what next. So this is time for you to think about the what next thing a little bit more specifically.
Okay, and next we have Dorella. Is Tony going to call me? Why aren't you calling him?
No, he's not. And he's, you shouldn't have to wait. The producer's right. Yes, you call him if you want to talk to him. But I just question.
You really got to put this deck down.
But this is the new one. I'll put it down. There you go.
The question is
he going to call you? It's no.
Well, is he even thinking about you?
Not really. It's like your afterthought.
So you're expecting a call from somebody who's not thinking about you.
Yeah, it's almost like when you make a lot of noise and you draw attention to yourself, he'll pay a little bit of attention to you. But on his own, no. And you deserve better than that.
That's right.
It's like that guy said, he's not that into you.
Hi, my name is Flo. What are C's intentions towards me? Patricia Summers, I don't know what to do with your, I guess that's your birth date. We just take questions here, so if you have a question, type her down. What are C's intentions towards me? And that is for Flo.
Okay, so let's see what C and Flo. Ooh.
Your realtors really, the realtors really hustle, don't you? Morella.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so where are we? C's intentions towards me. There is, you got this love and this high priestess, so there's good stuff here. There's the lovers, there's forever, there's all that. What worries me about C, and it's just a little side thing, is that he's not always as honest as he should be. But as far as him loving you and seeing a future, yes, he does love you, and yes, he does see a future.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time for the last segment there, since Patricia hasn't typed in the question yet. So, I guess we do what?
We are.
Hang on, no. Hang on, I get the feeling I know what's going on now. Ah, hang on a second, folks.
All right, so what's up with Melania? We're just doing that because we're all bored of seeing him in the court. All right. Melania. She sure has been silent. Now that one tried to flip over before, so it feels like she does feel a little unbalanced. So she does feel a little uncertain, which is not the way she usually is. Yeah, it's kind of like herself and her son, who she's the most protective of. That okay. This I see in the picture, I see it as being Donald. And Donald has been a source of stability, believe it or not, in her life and future. And now she's wondering about his future and his ability to even keep his money. So that's why she feels unbalanced, because she's always kind of relied on his money, although she has her own money. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that she needs his income as well, or she has been relying on his income, and it's just she's not sure. Although that's interesting. You've got the Six of Wands. Okay, so at her base, even though she feels a little uncertain about the future because, if he becomes unstable financially, she's unstable financially. And yet, there's bits of this that have really worked out well for her. It seems like with him being so focused on other things, it gives her more authority in her own life. And she is picking her own direction, but she's thinking of herself as a person without him. Yeah. He's always the nicest to her when he needs her the most. And it does feel like he's got that she can count on him kissing up to her a lot. So I don't know whether she's okay. So she's more focused in on Baron, and Barron, the son, he was he did say that he was going to be a delegate, but then he backed off, and I think that she had a lot to do with that, because she's looking at her son, and in her mind, he's the one that should have an Ivy League education, and she's moving him forward, but she's moving forward on a path to success, and she doesn't want him to just be a tool for the political career of her husband. So she's thinking about stuff. She really is. Oh, she's got some plans.
Push those up.
What?
Up.
Oh, yes. Push those up. Okay. So she does, and I have said that she has plans for the future. And I think that she already has a ghostwriter lined up. I do see her writing a book about maybe her years in the White House or her years with Donald, but she is going to write a book about this with a ghostwriter. This ghostwriter. Life changes for her. Life changes a lot. So where it ends with her is the Seven of Swords, but it's the Seven of Swords reversed. So it's an end to nastiness, an end to gossip. I just want to throw a few more. Interesting. Very interesting. I do see that she does have some loss of security, and I really think that she might have to move out of Trump Tower. This feels like it's Trump Tower, and it looks like the judgment that's coming through is actually good for her. So she's considered in this, but in the midst of things tumbling down for Donald, it seems to work out well for Melania. And when I look at the Two of Cups, I actually see that as being her and Barron, her son. And they are like this. She's a very highly protective mother. And he is, as much as he loves his father, he is more loyal to her. And I see them together. She is grooming him in so many different ways. So that's what's up for her. Planning a book and planning Barron's future.
Any final words?
Any final words? Have a great weekend, everybody.
Okay, I guess we got time for a couple more questions if we have any left here. Patricia Summers wants to know when she can relocate. Patty C is selling Mother's Day jewelry. I'm not sure if it's used or someone else's.
I think that was her suggesting that's what Melania is going to do, entirely possible. Okay, so let's see what Patricia Summers. When can I relocate? See, I was right. Okay, so starts out with a 3. A lot of fire there. And a bit of confusion. Okay, so you wanted to know when you can relocate, and it feels like it's going to happen sooner than, you've already sent out feelers. You've already sent you sent out that energy, and it's going to come back to you a little quicker than you expect, because it feels to me like once you have the opportunity, in hand, then you realize all the loose ends you have to tie up. So when, I would say you're looking about 3 months.
And lastly, we have Coletti, who wants to know if there's anything she needs to know.
get your head out of the past. That's a big thing that you need to know. And have a little bit more faith in yourself. You're selling yourself short, and you're ending up missing out on opportunities. So if you see an opportunity and you want it, if you are 70% capable of doing it, notice I said 70, not 100, 70%, grab it. You can learn the rest on the mend. Yes. What you need to know, quit thinking about the past, quit worrying about the past, quit worrying about past hurts. This is a time for you to look at your own strengths and look at your strengths in a positive way, because there is you do have the opportunity to move forward. And it's time for you to take it. It feels big and scary, and that's cool.
Okay, well, guess what, folks? That
That's it, folks.
That's it, folks.
Okay, thank you for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. Tell all your friends, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Psychic Sunday Live.